kick off with our next session, which I hope at least will answer some of the big existential philosophical questions that we've been raising, because we've been looking at issues of what digitization, what advanced manufacturing, what industry will look like in the coming years, what are the challenging issues coming down the track for industry in the coming years. In essence, what will the future look like? And there are very few people whose lives are dedicated to predicting exactly that. And our keynote speaker is one of those. As with before, we'll take questions at the end of this. So if there are any questions that you have, please do get them in, and we'll get through as many as we can at the end of the presentation. But for now, let me hand over to the founding partner of Future Navigator, a person who has dedicated the last 20 years of her life to future prediction and analysis. Will you please welcome Liselotte Lyngsø?
So well pronounced. Thank you very much. I know you were worried about that part. Yes, I'm really pleased to be here today. And what I'm going to spend my hour with you on is to move you from inspiration to transformation, I hope, because I think about working with predicting the future is unfortunately not a crystal ball you can look into. However, as a decision maker within manufacturing, I think it's a competence that has gone from nice to have to need to have, must have. And we have heard today all these questions about digitization, but also how we transform our business into a more sustainable future. All that can only happen if you have a futurist mindset yourself. So I'm going to spend the first 20 minutes or so training your futurist mindset, giving you the fishing pole. So when you can't ask a futurist, you can actually spot the transforming trends yourself, translating those into new competences. And then I'm going to spend the rest of my session talking about the precision age and some of the trends that will come in that wave. And I think you will find that interesting, being from manufacturing. So let me begin. How do you work with the future? I wrote Facing the Future Together. I think one thing that I look at as a futurist for where the future will arrive fast and where it will arrive slow is really not looking at specific businesses, but rather how do people collaborate? How good are they at making each other good? How good are they at supporting each other? So the more people are open for ideas, the more they work with stakeholders, the more they share, the faster it goes. So I think that is really key, and I hope that you will develop that further within the ICBE, but also wherever you go, try to think about how is my flow of idea going? Am I playing Monopoly, trying to put my hotel so that nobody else can go there? Or am I really a gamer's mindset? The more ideas I share, the more ideas I get, the bigger the playing field gets, and the larger the flow. So I think that is the first key I want to give you. So please face the future together. And here I'm going to bring you a little video from this summer Tour de France with our own Jonas from Denmark, who decided to help his competitor.
Oh, Pogacar overcooks. Oh, crash of the white jersey. Oh, look at that. That is a show of true sportsmanship.